In this video, we're going to go over the top 5 problems of this generation, which is the first generation of the Ford Edge. So there's nothing wrong with the Ford Edge. We just have access to manufacturers' TSBs, which are technical service bulletins, and the top 5 problems they have with all cars. So we want to share with you what we know about this car. So number 1 on the list is code PO456. That is an Evap emission leak. Although there's many pieces in an Evap system, the number 1 listed for the cause of that code is the canister purge valve. And that is located on the top of the engine. So we're going to have to disconnect this cover. Just going to take the air breather tube off for you to get a better view of it. With all this out of the way, you can clearly see the canister purge valve. It's located right here. You get 2 mounting bolts, 8mm, takes that right off. Take it out, disconnect the electrical connector, just squeeze on that tab and pull the sensor out, put it in. So remember, just because that is the number 1 cause of that code doesn't mean it could be the only cause of that code. So if you need to, please get your system tested and checked properly. If not, go for it and change that little solenoid. Number 2, door jar light. We checked this one out. It was on when we purchased it. We also had a battery drain, so that might be happening too. Checked it all out and discovered that it was the driver's door latch. So the door jar switch is in the actual latch on this model. They're in all of them, but this one, the switch is not separate. It comes with the whole latch. Every vehicle has a switch in every latch. All of them have it, even the hatch. But on this particular model, the number 1 cause for that light is the driver's door. And to fix that, it's the whole latch. So number 3 is oil life maintenance reset. Apparently people have problems with it, and I understand why now, because the first thing it says is on the TSB, Technical Service Bulletin, is see car manual. Well, let me tell you, I went through that car manual and I couldn't find it, and I still actually haven't found it, and I've gone to the index, and it got to the point that we went page per page, got up to 362 where we finally found scheduled maintenance, and I thought, oh good, we're going to read this and it's going to tell us how to reset it. And it really doesn't, it just tells you that you need to reset it. So we're going to do it on our own, see if we get it. So key in ignition, turn it on, and I'm going to use the menu over there, display, scroll down to information, hit the over arrow. I have 3 warnings, which I know what they are. Check system. Oil life comes up. I'm at 42%. At this point, I cannot reset it because it won't allow me to. When it gets down to 10%, I'm allowed to reset it. So you're going to hit and highlight oil life, and if it says 10%, hit OK, and it will go up to 100%. If that does not work, it says 100%, and you clear it, it goes back to normal, and it still says maintenance needed. Go to the manufacturer and get them to reset it because they have to flash the BCM, which is the body control module. So good luck. Number 4, P193 code. Headlights don't work, but the high beam indicator stays on. So here is the actual technical service bulletin from Ford. Ford released technical service bulletin. That's the number for it. So you can call your Ford dealer with that number and they know that that is the TSB for that. There's the code, P193C. And sometimes it can be affiliated also with U0401. And there is a date prior to this is when it affected. So your build date has to be prior to that. So the recommendation for the TSB is power control module calibration software, which it can only be done at the manufacturer dealer, to the latest level, and notes that the vehicle's concerns with it generally occurs when shifting gears or when the engine is left idling for a long period of time with the AC on. The second part of that is for the issues of the lost headlight operation, perform self-test of the body control module and front light control module, and clear the service codes after recording them. Recheck operation. If the lights are still not working and the BCM, which is the body control module, did not store any service codes, perform a reset. The reset is by pulling fuse 23, which is a 15 amp fuse, at the BCM fuse box for 5 to 10 minutes with the ignition off. The location of the fuse box that has the body control module fuse in it that you're going to pull is on the driver's side, left side kick panel. Just take this little button, pull it out, and there's the cover, and it is number 23. So you're just going to, there's two little prongs here, you pull, squeeze them, take the cover off. You're just going to squeeze these two prongs and it will release itself from the fuse box. You're going to look for number 23, which is right here. So in the fuse panel, the indicator shows a relay, and it's a 15 amp second one down. So that would be the yellow's 22. This first blue one is number 15 amp, and that is number 23. And you're just going to take your fuse puller and pull it out. Leave it out. Make sure the key is off. Leave it out for 10 to 15 minutes. Then you're going to reinstall it, and that should reset the module for the headlights. If it does not, you're going to need to go to the dealer. Number 5, code P2196. Yeah, it's another Evap code. Now the first one was an Evap code, the second one's an Evap code. When it does come to the fuel vapors, I strongly recommend having the whole system tested. The little valves and the solenoids could get kind of expensive, and these Fords do have the style filler neck without the cap. Now, it wouldn't be the first time I've seen these changed. They usually go in New England sooner than later because of all the road salt and sand that we have up here is a major issue. So if you don't have access to testing, the number one part for that code is the purge valve solenoid, which is located down by the gas tank at the canister. So if you want to try it, go for it. The code comes back, you need to have the system checked. So that's our top 5 problems with this Ford Edge. Now, I'm not saying it's a bad car. Every car has its problems. I just want to be able to tell you about them because I have access to them. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you turn on all notifications.
Thanks for watching. Visit 1aauto.com for quality auto parts shipped to your door, the place for DIY auto repair. And if you enjoyed this video, please click the subscribe button.